Chris. So we want to reiterate what Brian Lantry said, just to extend our gratitude to the Commission and DFO and the service for just continued, just outstanding sea lamprey control. And if there is one downside to outstanding sea lamprey control, it's potential complacency, and we're well aware of that. Our aging anglers are well aware of what happens in the absence of sea lamprey control or poor sea lamprey control. However, the anglers that are recruiting now in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, and some of them have never seen the impacts. And so that's something that from the agency level, we certainly try to get that in front of them at every public meeting to make them aware of what the consequences are if this were to, if we were to lose this level of control. So much appreciated. Brian did an outstanding job doing my sales job on Klondike. I don't have to say much more other than we're grateful for what the service has done for us in terms of getting Allegheny back online years back after the disease issues there and all the struggles they've gone through. But we're certainly going to continue to work with the service and hopefully keep Klondikes in the mix, because we're still in that mode in Lake Ontario trying to get as many strains out there to see which will work best. I'm not going to say much more about Carriganines. You're going to hear more about that from Jim McKenna later. And the last item really isn't a management issue, but I just want to draw your attention back to Dr. Weidel's talk earlier on preyfish, where we had this outstanding recovery of deepwater sculpin, which were basically thought to be extirpated, and there's some signs possibly now that we may have peaked on that recovery. So we'll be interested in watching how that progresses. Any questions?